Okay, I learned about the huge solar farm in Morocco.
Okay.
Do you know about that?
Yes, I've heard about this. So I've not seen it, but I've seen some pictures and all that.
Okay.
About the solar farm in Morocco, yes.
Okay.
The huge one, very huge.
Yeah, huge.
Very
See,
huge, yeah.
I've thought about, hey, we have the biggest desert in Africa.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay, so we have abundant sunshine. Okay.
Exactly.
So
yes.
I've thought about it. Why haven't we consider having solar farm to produce
and all that.
to produce energy that can serve the whole world? You know,
Yes.
and I start listening to podcasts that talk about the engineering and the transmission of the energy from
Yes.
So I know it's a little bit difficult and inefficient. See,
That's true.
What I learned about wind, solar, and renewable, okay, is that even though we talk about them as the future, okay,
yes.
the current mode of transmission,
yes,
okay, is inefficient.
It is.
Yes.
Yes.
In fact, so even if we want to go solar and renewable,
yes,
we will not have the kind of energy production to drive that industrialization that we want.
Yes.
So it's clear we as Africans who are yet to be industrialized need to use our fossil fuel. Because I started thinking about this when I started. I learned about Dangote's refinery, and when I was thinking, why is it building such a huge fossil fuel refinery when everybody is driving to renewables?
Clean energy.
Okay, so I now know. Okay, he has done the research to know that these things are not efficient. Okay, so it's a refinery will be very, very valuable for Africa for the next 30 years.
Yes.
Okay, so what do you think about this solar and other renewables?
Very good question. Like I've always said that, look, that even right now in Nigeria, if you look at the power generation, our power generation is over, maybe I think a little bit over 13,000 megawatts. But what do we distribute? Sometimes our distribution falls to 3,000, 4,000.
Wow.
So what is the problem? Transmission. Transmission is a major problem because our transmission system is already very weak. And when, like I was telling, if you want to start building new transmission, it's going to be very expensive. So that's why people are trying to come up with decentralized grids.
Okay.
Build a system for a small part.
Yeah.
Build another system for. So if this system is spoiled, it doesn't mean that the whole of Nigeria, half of Nigeria is gone.
Yeah.
No. Just be maybe these few villages or cities or towns or something that will be affected. That's the only way forward right now for Africa. Centralized mini grids. So whether it's fossil fuel, whether it's solar, whether it's whatever.
Yeah.
There's no point, those long transmission lines and all this.
Yeah. We lose a massive portion of the energy generated.
Yes. So when you have that, it's most times decentralized mini grids, they are easier to maintain.
Yeah.
Because if there's a problem, they can fix it quickly. But when there's a problem with transmission, most times it takes days before they even discover where the problem is.
Yeah, because the line is long.
You understand?
Yeah.
So why don't you? So if you do that, like I was telling somebody, I said, look, this Lagos, there are some parts of Lagos that are close to water. Why don't you build hydropower plants, 10 megawatts, 15 megawatts, that can take over maybe like, let's say the water in Marina and all that. Lagos, and take Ikoyi, take VI, take some part of Yaba, Butemeta, you know, like that. Then on the other side of Bagada, you can build another 10 megawatts. That's what is done in China, in India, and all of
that. That's what is done everywhere else.
Exactly. You know, the parts where you have solar, let it just be solar mini grid, servicing them in that part of the whatever. That's the only way. Having one long, funny transmission line is not going to help anybody. Whatever the money you use to build that, you have used to build a whole lot of power plants. I'll be servicing people.
Yeah, instead of repairing whole old.
Look at this Ukraine war now.
Yes.
They will say, oh, Russians bombed a power plant.
Yes.
Some parts didn't have light.
Yes.
It's not all Ukraine that didn't have light.
Yes.
That's how it is. So even if there's a problem with this, it's not going to affect an area. And you can easily capture it and fix it. That's the way forward, really, when it comes to whatever. So that's why I say, okay, I mean, we have really wasted time in Africa, but we still have a very good time to fix all of this stuff.
Yeah.
Once we have the very good leadership and all that, and you know, everybody's ready to work, everybody's ready to whatever. I mean, we all enjoy it.
See, to achieve what we are discussing, we need, see, the point I'm making for my audience, my young audience, is that these things are things we need to build Africa. Okay. And to do that, we need a lot of young people studying engineering, studying electrical engineering, studying mechanical engineering. Okay. Because if we want to actually industrialize Africa, we need these young people who can actually do the work. Okay. So that we don't rely on people from China or the West to come and build our continent. Okay?
Yes, exactly.
We need young Africans study, learn how to do these things and innovate. Okay.
Do you know the funny thing?
Yeah.
You know the funny thing? We have a construction company.
Okay.
When you bring in these expatriates, you know, like I was saying, that's what I'm saying, that Nigeria, it's really a mindset thing.
Yeah.
If they give you a contract, and let's say the contract runs into billions of naira, and you tell them you don't have any expatriate, they'll be looking at you funny. Construction company have respect. And when you bring in this expatriate, do you know that it's the Nigerian engineers that would teach these expatriates this work?
Really?
Yes. And he will sit down there and become big man.
Wow. Then I'm surprised. I'm surprised. One, okay, because I know one thing about
related to construction.
Okay. Because I know engineers. See, my young cousin just graduated from school a year about 18 months ago. Okay. And the things they do in school, wow, I mean, they do a lot of hands-on. Okay. So when they come out from school, they understand the basic models, that work. Okay. Now they will need to go and learn the new models coming out from industry, at work. Okay. But they already understand the basic models that works. Okay. So
And you know what happened? A whole lot of us construction companies, we cannot afford to bring in those core engineers.
Okay.
So we go looking for those funny ones. I'm telling you the truth. I went to some funny technical school, but because they are white, you think, well, that's what. So when it's the Nigerians, they sit down there. Some of them cannot even speak English. How do you even want to comment? You understand what I'm saying? So you find out that most times it's those Nigerians that will now be teaching the guy. This is how we do it. This is how it's supposed to. Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
But because when whatever comes to site, they see the white guys they're doing a very good job. It's Nigerians doing the work. So let's start another thing. Let's start believing in ourselves.
Yes.
You know, let's start believing in ourselves. There's one guy that said there's the project in Ghana that they saved millions of dollars because they changed the engineers from Chinese to Ghanaian engineers. They to save on one project millions of dollars. Because the money you're going to pay them, you bring in one, they tell you $5,000 per month. You're going to give him another 400,000 naira for naira, whatever of the salary. He's going to travel. He's going to travel. This is the requirement. So he's going to travel 2 times a year. You understand what I'm saying? He's going to get him a house.
That's what happens when you bring an expatriate. Anyway,
for the Nigerian engineer, if you pay the Nigerian engineer even 350,000 naira, he will die on that job. I'm telling you.
So the point is that we need to train a lot of capable people to help build our countries, and that means we need to do a lot more on education. This the mindset thing is basically education.
Education,
exactly. So all these things we need to focus on.